To close its 100th season, the Muny mounted the inevitable choice, Meet Me in St. Louis, with a revised book by Gordon Greenberg that made me revise my opinion of the show upward, highly upward. Like Hugh Wheeler's original book, Greenberg's is based on the Kensington stories by Sally Benson and the movie Meet Me in St. Louis starring Judy Garland. As always, the story is about the Smith family living in St. Louis at 5135 Kensington Avenue during the year leading up to the 1904 World's Fair. Gone from the revision is all the rigmarole about moving up dinner time so that Rose, the eldest daughter, can be alone when she receives a phone call she hopes will be a proposal from the heir to a wealthy family. I never liked the way this opening made Lon Smith, the father, so irascible and out of touch, and nowadays a plot line about a long-distance call on a landline isn't going to have much resonance with millennials. The main complication is still the Smith family's impending relocation to New York because of Lon's lucrative promotion to head the firm's New York office. The new book introduces the move in a way that generates more sympathy than I can recall feeling before for both Lon and his wife Anna. Stephen R. Buntrock and Aaron Dilley, who are also a couple offstage, brought admirable humanity to their portrayal of the parents. Esther Smith is still pining for the boy next door, John Truitt, but their feelings for each other develop more believably in the new version. Emily Walton as Esther and Dan DeLuca as John were a particularly convincing couple in a scene set in Skinker's swamp. Warren Sheffield's courtship of Rose Smith and young Lon Smith's courtship of Lucille Ballard also benefited from the updating of the script and from the performances by Leanna Hunt as Rose, Michael Burrell as Warren, Madison Johnson as Lucille, and Jonathan Burke as Lon. The youngest Smith daughters, Tootie, played by Elena Adams, and Agnes, played by Elle Wesley, still participate in an ill-fated Halloween prank, but I prefer the details of the current version. The climax is still the Christmas party, but the tale of the missing tuxedo comes to a more satisfying close this time, in large part because Ken Page is so warm and engaging as Grandpa Profiter. Michael Schwarkart's scenic design put 3 views of 5135 Kensington on the Muny's turntable, which was cleverly used in Marcia Milgram Dodge's stage direction to allow the family to move seamlessly between rooms. Excellence typical of the Muny was evident in Tristan Raines' costumes, Rob Denton's lighting, John Shivers and David Partridge's sound, Matthew Young's video, Joss Walden's choreography, and Charlie Alterman's musical direction of a score with some additional songs. I find it very hopeful that 3 members of the Smith family were portrayed by African-American performers. If our shared pride in St. Louis can transcend racial differences here, why not everywhere?
Very well put, and I quite agree with you. I like this version also much better than the previous one. But let's hear some of the familiar music.
Clap, clap, clap when he leaves. Stop, stop when my heart strings. As he started to leave, I took hold of his sleeve.